Did you do the countdown?
There's no countdown. You know why there's no countdown? Because we
Are live.
are live? I think we're
Are we?
live. I don't know. I think, yeah, we're live, okay. That's it. So, welcome everyone to episode 2 of the Telltale Talk podcast. Of course, a little bit late, but you know, some stuff happened, so we had to do that. But unfortunately, we don't have our guy Max here. Okay, Max was going to be the best person on the podcast, but it's unfortunate that he's not here with us. Okay, so moment of silence for Max. Anyways, so it's episode 2 of the Total Talk podcast. Let's go ahead and introduce the people with me. We have my co-host, SIF. Say hello to the people, SIF.
Hello everyone, I am SIF. Of course, you may have heard of me before. I've collabed with the one and only InfernoKun a couple times. Be sure to show love on the group chat. Be sure to show love on the live stream itself. And yeah, of course, have a good time and welcome to the podcast.
Yes, that's really good. Okay, let's go ahead and show my newly demoted co-host, which is now our junior co-host, Gamer Percy 456. Go ahead and say hello, you degenerate.
Hi. Probably bad time to tell you, but you don't have the red moving background in the background.
Don't worry about that right now, okay?
Oh, okay.
Who needs
Well,
that anyway?
Hello everyone. I'm back and I'm ready to do talking because yeah.
All right, and once again, welcome to our guest Chaos. Go ahead and say hello to the people.
Hello, everyone.
Awesome. So their channels will be in the description box below. Of course, they were on the last podcast we had, which was pretty good, by the way. Thank you all who have came to the last podcast, supported that, and went ahead and leave a like, which you should probably do right now. It helps out. So let's go ahead and jump into today's topics, which are about, episode 2 of the final season and the unfortunate Total Games shutdown. But let's go ahead and go into the more positive stuff. Forget about all of that. Thoughts on the episode 2, Suffer the Children. Go ahead and start with Percy. You got any initial, just small, not small, but bits of thoughts on the episode?
I'm not gonna lie, it was really slow, but in a good way. Like I liked the episode like first time playing it, but then like after like went to sleep and all, I like realized how good of an episode that was. So I think I don't want to say slow is an issue because Telltale rushed episodes like too fast, and I feel like if they have to make it slow to make it good, they might as well do that. So I'm fine with slow. So I really liked it.
Okay. So let's go ahead and move on to SIF. Man, what were your thoughts on episode 2? Initial thoughts.
I have to agree with Percy. I did believe it was a slow episode, of course, similar to episode 1's pacing. I'm not sure if I would say I incredibly like the slow pace. I feel like by episode 2, we should have some sort of a faster paced episode, in my opinion. That's why I said in episode 1 of the Telltale Talk, anyway, in my opinion, I said that I expect episode 2 to be a bit more faster, to pick up the pace, to have a bit more of an action scene. But judging by how the episode looked, I guess it really helped. I think it was quite more of an extension of episode 1. I didn't really like the fact that it was super slow, but I did enjoy it. I do believe the pacing was a bit uneven at times, but I did enjoy it. Obviously, it was an amazing episode. Time length-wise, it was amazing. Hit over 2 hours for the most part anyway. And to be honest, I enjoyed it. I played it. I enjoyed it. I didn't have the intention of wanting to stop early. So to be honest, I enjoyed it. There was a couple of flaws, but for the most part, it was an amazing episode.
Okay, I can understand that. Yeah, it was a little bit, slow, but not in a bad way. So let's go ahead. Chaos, what were your thoughts on episode 2 initially?
I have to agree with them. It was slow, but I did enjoy it.
Okay, yeah. So for me, this was a really, really, really great episode. Like one of Telltale's best episodes, like as a team. And yeah, it was really, really slow. You kind of had some filler, not really filler, but it was complemented with good character development with like people like Ruby, Mitch. You got development that I did not expect to get, development from. It was slow in that aspect, but I think it managed to, do a lot. And where it was slow, it managed to go ahead and pick up the pace a little bit with the action scenes it had, and it kind of just felt like it was, it was paced, yeah, like you said, unevenly, but it was still in a way where we had some action and then some downtime, and that downtime wasn't really for a bad reason. It was to develop these characters, like just seeing Lewis's reaction to the events happening, seeing Violet take a leadership role in a way, and then developing characters like Ruby and Mitch as well. So in that way, the slowness wasn't really a bad thing. And of course, I really do love slow episodes. Like, if you look at season 1, that was pretty slow, okay? And, well, somewhat slow, in a way that we had, like, these explorations and hubs and various things like that, which was definitely really good in my opinion. So, definitely a really, really great episode, in my opinion. I would have to say better than episode 1. Not sure if everybody else agrees with that, but I thought it was, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and go into our favorite characters in this particular episode. Forget episode 1. Who do you think had the spotlight or was a great character for you in this episode? SIF, your go.
You see, this is a bit tricky because I thought it was going to be Lily, right? But Lily only had about 10 minutes of screen time. That was interesting. So I really came into the episode thinking that she was going to be my favorite character, even if she was going to be a villain. I thought just her voice acting and her role in episode 2 was going to be great. But she wasn't. She was only 10 minutes of the episode, which was alright, I guess, but I don't know. Favorite character? I mean, I'd like to go with Lewis or Violet, obviously, because a lot of the emphasis was huge on them. But if we start from a blank slate, I think I really liked Ruby and Mitch's character because they really got a lot of character development, or like you interacted with them more than you would have thought you would have interacted with them. I don't know why. Obviously, with Ruby, you kind of see her character going from, this is crazy, AJ just shot the kid, to instantly caring for AJ, telling Mitch, to shut up or like be quiet, AJ is sleeping, etc. And then later on, you see AJ saying, "Can I come with you, Ruby?" After they play the little game, the card game later in the episode. So for me, probably Ruby, but also Mitch, because he died and everything, and he kind of had a bit of a beef with Clementine earlier on. But yeah, I think it'd be Ruby. If I said Clementine or Lewis or Violet, I don't know. But it's Ruby. Ruby's a new character. I don't know. I really like to roll in episode 2.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so what about you, Percy? I feel like it could be Mitch for you. I'm not sure, but what about you?
Well, Mitch was like amazing. Like, I will admit, he was a tiny bit mean, and he was like really mean. But considering he like died in that episode, I can say it's safe to say that he had great character development.
Okay, yeah. So Mitch, one of mine, to be honest. Okay, but let's go ahead and go to you, Chaos. Who was your favorite character in terms of ones that were developed in episode 2?
Either Violet or 10, I guess. Mainly because I love both of their characters, and I feel like they're gonna have a huge part of the story. Or if they continue the story, I feel like they'll have a really big part. But I 10, his character development, I don't think it was that good.
Yeah.
It was better than I thought it would be.
Okay, yeah, I could definitely say about that. Yeah, 10, this definitely wasn't his episode to shine. It probably was going to be episode 3, but 10...
Did they say it was going to be episode 2, though?
They said 3.
Oh,
They said 3. Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, so it makes sense that they wanted to go ahead and specifically focus on just other characters, like, more about, Lewis and Violet because of what happened at the end. But for me, I want to say Violet, but I thought that, Mitch had, like, he was pretty good in this episode. I did hate him a lot, okay? I didn't like him, but he managed to make me feel like I didn't like him, which was definitely, great on his part. Because, yeah, it was like somebody said, Fat Pony said that, his character development wasn't really too consistent because he wasn't a jerk in episode 1, and then all of a sudden he was in episode 2, which, you know, obviously the dude AJ shot Marlon like right in front of him, so he's obviously going to change his act up a little bit. But, you know, other than that, I thought it managed to make a very, you know, good point in the episode, kind of having this opposing force, because looking at everyone else, they were kind of on the fence about Clementine. But looking at Mitch, he was just completely like, no, no, Clementine, no. And he didn't really like that. So in that way, it was good for him to be the opposing force in the episode. Definitely really good for me. I definitely thought Mitch was one of the well-developed characters. But alongside that, I thought Violet was as well. Because we got to see her grow as a character, grow as a leader, develop these skills, and kind of like put her foot down on certain situations and develop in that way as well. So definitely thought that looking at, you know, Mitch and Violet, those two were just well developed in my opinions. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next topic, because we had a pretty awesome thing happen in episode 2 that we've been waiting for a very, very, very long time, and that is a returning character, that being Lily. So, let's go into our thoughts about what we initially thought about how they portrayed Lily in this episode, how she developed in this episode, and, you know, the outcome of Lily just returning in general. So let's go ahead and start with you, Percy. Any thoughts on Lily?
Can I go last?
You wanna go last? Okay. SIF, he put you on the spot right there. Your go.
Alright, repeat the question just so I know exactly what you want to say.
Just like, you know, any initial opinions on Lily?
Right, any initial opinions? I kind of dived into this. I said that I was kind of disappointed with her 10-minute mark in the episode, no offense. 2 hours, and she only gets, what, 10 minutes? Which is like, what, I don't know. I feels like it was a bit too short. I genuinely thought that after we get captured, she would force us back into her little base or stronghold, whatever that is. I don't know why. I just, obviously, it did make sense that we didn't see Lily for that long. So in terms of story-wise, narrative-wise, it made sense that Lily wasn't, you know, around Clementine for too long. But I feel like we should have seen more of her, because we don't really know what happened with her these last 8 years, right? So I kind of wanted to have a moment where it's literally us and Lily talking about her past, etc. We kind of exchange stories, etc. Because it has been a long road, 8 years. You know, she even thinks that maybe Clementine doesn't remember Lily. That's how long it's been, right? So in terms of Lily, I liked her as a character. I feel like I can see the villain type. I do feel like it might be kind of a red herring though. So like she might not really be the main focus of the game. Like she might be a villain, and then she will lose her community, and then all of a sudden realize how bad the people are, or something like that. I don't see her being a villain for all of the season. Maybe, I don't know. It depends what direction Telltale would take if they continue with episode 3 and 4. Lily, she could be a villain. I do believe that maybe it'd be better if there is a bigger problem than Lily. But we'll see. I mean, I like her. I like the fact that she's returning. I prefer her over Krista as a returning character, so I'm pretty happy with her.
Okay, nice opinions there. Okay, I guess it's Chaos' turn now. What's your opinions?
Yes. I did, and I didn't like Lily because I liked the way how they introduced her, and a lot of people said that she would be in a group with Abel, which turned out to be true. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it's just, I find it weird how, like, you knew this girl, you knew Clementine as a kid, but now that she's older, Lily has a lot more stuff that she can say and try to get into her head with, which is what I didn't like that much, mainly because I don't want anything bad to happen to Clem. But she tried to get into at least my Clementine's head by saying, I forgot what she said, but there was a lot of stuff in it. It was weird, but overall I did, and I didn't like Lily's character in this season.
Okay, I understand that. Okay, Percy, are you ready?
Yeah.
Awesome.
She was kind of bitchy. Like, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Whoa.
Like, understandable.
Yeah, like she's like smacking Clementine, punching, wants to like attack the school, stealing kids, and yeah, at the end, like, depending on like what you say, and you can tell she still cares about her, you know, and that'll be like nice to see in the future episodes whether maybe we could like trust or like not trust Lily, or I don't know, but I think Lily will be nice. I will admit I'm sad that we didn't get to. I'm sad we didn't see enough screen time with her, but it was kind of understandable. But I just wish it was a little bit longer, if that makes sense. Maybe like 10 extra minutes, 5 extra minutes. I don't know. Or maybe Clementine being captured for a little bit, or I don't know.
Yeah, that definitely would have, changed it up a little bit. My thoughts on Lily, man. Of course, I wanted her more than Krista. Now that it happened, I'm like, man, this is really great. But then she just completely like, just turned up on us. Like she over here kicking Clementine's ass, and then like, oh okay, you're Clementine. Okay, we'll be cool with you for a little bit, and then go right back to threatening her a little bit. And it's kind of like, she just wouldn't calm down the entire time. So, my thoughts. I say this a lot. That Lily wasn't that evil in season 1. Yeah, time has changed, but she shot Carly, she shot Doug, and that was about it. Of course, she had of course she was very different depending, or since her dad died and various things like that. She was a bit more paranoid. Of course, she killed Carly, various things like that, but she was still compassionate. She cared about Clementine, and seeing her like caring about Clementine and Duck and the whole like group back then, to just being like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and capture children to use for a war. That was a huge step that I did not expect to see from Lily, which
Yeah.
left me on the fence about what I think, because in a way it's understandable, but also in a way, you know, it's kind of not. Okay, so of course at the end where she goes ahead and has the option to choose Clement or to shoot Clementine, and you go ahead and say that they were once family, she freezes up and she looks very sad, which that was like the only saving grace for Lily, in my opinion. Okay, it shows that there is some traces of the old Lily still within her, which kind of just reinforces what Sif said about her actually, maybe figuring out that, man, this isn't what I want to do, which could be very cool for the story and various things like that. So hopefully, in that aspect, something cool happens with Lily. Hopefully, we see more of her, because she did have a little bit of a small spotlight in episode 2, which could just be like a little initial, build up for more of Lily. Because we do have, of course, if it gets made, episodes 3 and 4. So, other than that, Lily, I'm like, okay, it was good, but it wasn't what I thought it would be. But then her actually freezing up was definitely really, just hit me in terms of, man, Lily isn't completely evil still. She still cares, or not cares for Clementine, but she still kind of sees Clementine as family. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into some of our favorite scenes in the episode, because this episode was packed full of awesome content and scenes and just greatness. Okay, so Percy, are you ready for a favorite scene?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay.
Actually, can I go last again?
Oh my God! I swear to God, Percy,
Honestly, you're going first.
I can't. No, wait, Percy, do you really need to go last?
No.
Then you go first.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's simple.
My favorite scene was the fuck, marry, kill. At first, it was like
Oh
cringe,
my
but after
God.
thinking about it, it was like awesome.
Oh my
Now,
God! What the
I
fuck?
wish,
It was
I wish I said kill Ruby, because I accidentally said kill. I think, like James. I think wait, no, wait, no. I know I wanted to fuck a Sam. I know that for sure.
Oh my-
And then, okay, and then
Say
Ruby-
flip. We're advertiser friendly here, man. Jeez.
Yeah,
I know
don't advertise this video.
Okay, I know I wanted to flip a sim, and then Ruby, I know I didn't kill her, so
Jesus
wait,
Christ.
that maybe wait. Okay, I flipped a sim. I married. Wait,
You don't gotta go into detail. Just say why you liked it. Oh my God.
I just.
I mean, that's
Although it was like, although it was copying like the same code scene, and then
Oh
I
my
thought, oh, they could have thought of something better, but it was actually like kind of funny after like seeing it, and I don't know, it's just funny because like kids joke and all. So yeah.
Amazing. I am very glad you managed to share that scene with us. Okay. I'm glad you liked it. Glad you liked it, Percy. Okay, so hopefully you have a more intriguing scene to explain why you liked it.
I believe I do. I'd have to go with the Violet and Clementine scene, you know, where they hang out.
Oh.
I'm not sure if you was gonna pick that or not, and I might have just stolen your answer. But I did find it to be a very nice scene. I personally went for Lewis just because, you know, Lewis and Time, duh. But yeah, when I played alternative choices on my second save file, I really enjoyed it. I think people are more biased towards Violet because she tends to have the better scenes. Episode 1, the Violet and Brody scene was so much better than the Sim and Lewis scene. Episode 2, although the piano scene with Lewis was very nice, you know, we can get to make the romance thing happen and you can kiss him and whatever. You can obviously do the same thing with Violet, but I think it's so much better, you know, with the constellations and the stars. And I think it's just a much better vibe, you know. Two teenagers sitting on the edge, looking at life, you got the crickets in the background, you got the nightfall. It's literally the calm before the storm. And here you are, two teenagers just talking about life. You know, they're talking about life in general, what they want to do, what star constellations actually represent them. I think that was such a good scene, and I was kind of jealous that Lewis wasn't replaced. It wasn't replaced with Lewis, but instead it was Violet because it's such a much better scene. But I really enjoyed it. I think it fits Violet as well as a person because it was a great scene. You know, you have Clementine and Violet, two different people, but the chemistry is just there. I really like the fact that, you know, you got to actually draw out the whatever, you know, whether it's a knife, a bird, etc., with the actual cursor. So I thought that was really nice. It was kind of interactive, that sort of thing. I really enjoyed it. I think that was one of the better scenes in episode 2 for sure.
Okay, I would have to agree with that, to be honest. But go ahead and move on to you, Chaos. What was your favorite scene in episode 2?
So, you know, he stole mine.
Oh,
I love that.
Oh,
It was amazing. I liked it. But I enjoyed like the music in the background. That was very soothing, calming to me. But he basically said everything I was going to say.
all right. So I'm gonna be different. Not really different, but you know that was one of my favorite scenes, to be honest. You know that was so adorable. Just seeing Clementine and Violet, it was just so good and calm, and definitely really awesome to see all that. It was definitely good. My favorite scene in terms of the romance scenes, you know, Lewis scene wasn't bad either. It was definitely really good, but you know, I tend to lean more towards Violet in general. But other than that, I also did like the whole siege at the end of the boarding school. You know, seeing Lily's people come in. That was actually, you know, that was pretty nice. You know, seeing like they had snipers in the trees and stuff was definitely really cool as well. And the way they actually, you know, just how it initiated with, you know, a sniper being in a tree and actually shooting like Omar in the leg right when Clementine was giving her little safety speech at the end. That was definitely really great how they initiated that. It was definitely, you know, really surprising, and I liked it a lot. So that scene was definitely a really good one. Probably one of the best, you know, action scenes in The Walking Dead so far. It was just, you know, just crazy. It was scary. It was, you know, just really awesome. That's my favorite scene, other than the Violet and Clem scene as well. So let's go ahead and jump into things they did right and things they did wrong. This kind of ties into the initial thoughts we had, but kind of separating basically what they, you know, did right and what they did wrong. So let's go ahead and start with Ziff this time. Go ahead and say your piece.
All right. What they did right, they did a lot right. I think they kind of followed the episode 1 formula and kind of just extended on it and developed on it. Character development, obviously, it was a major part. It was probably the main reason to why the episode was slow, right? It was character development. Second thing they did right, I think, was the way they actually kind of went in with the storyline, in my opinion. So what I mean by that is that although I did complain that we only saw Lily for 5-10 minutes, what's it called? It really did make sense. The storyline did make sense. It kind of shown the way, you know, how we keep going from the boarding school to getting kicked out of the boarding school and then going back to the boarding school, and now we're trying to defend the boarding school. I really liked it. It kind of shows that connection between Clementine and the rest of the boarding school characters. You know, they can never get away from her now. I did enjoy that, to be honest. I feel like the storyline was good itself. I do believe, although I'll say that, you know, when we talk about what went wrong, the pacing was a bit, you know, it's a bit iffy. It's controversial, but it was still good. You know, I still played it. I still liked it. Lily's return was good. I just hope that she had more of a scene. But her return was obviously something correct, something right, something, you know, that was good. Yeah, really is that the character development was also great. A lot of the characters did get a lot of character development. I do expect the other characters that we didn't really touch on to get other character development, like Oma and Ten, of course. Oma got shot in the leg, so of course we're gonna have some sort of conversation with him in episode 3 if he survives. But yeah, what they did right was a lot, really, and I really appreciate how they went along with the episode.
Awesome explanation there. Okay, so Percy, what about you? What do you think they did right and what they did wrong?
Well, honestly, I thought they. I really. Honestly, I didn't think episode 2 would be like, you know, a long episode, to be honest, because Batman Enemy Within episode 1 was long, but episode 2 it was shorter, and I'm just happy that they focused on quality, even if the episode was slow. I'm really happy about that. I think that was something they did right, and something they did wrong is that I think I feel like we should have gotten a little bit more of a Lily interaction and maybe more hub explorations a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because I noticed that it was like slacking, but it wasn't that bad. But I felt like they could have added some more, if that makes sense.
Okay, I definitely understand that. Okay, so what about you, Chaos?
I don't really think there was anything wrong with episode 2, but I liked everything about it. I liked the length. Uh, I like really everything. I think that being able to go to the greenhouse, that was a really cool part in my
Mhm.
opinion. I liked how we got to go somewhere that we didn't really know about in the first episode. So I like that.
Yeah, okay, definitely. So my thing that they right and wrong, which I think this episode was definitely really good. I just have some small minor nitpicks with it, and that being, you know, just the development of Lily, which can easily be, you know, altered by episode 3 going more in depth into, you know, what happened with Lily and why is she doing all this and various things like that. But hubs were minimal. It was a lot less than episode 1, which isn't really a problem because it focused more on the character development aspect of it, which was definitely better in my opinion. So other than that, I don't think I really have any more nitpicks. But I do think that they did a bunch right in terms of the length being really good, and just the character development being really good, and them actually having you choose who you want to romance between, you know, Lewis and Violet was definitely really good because you didn't really have that option in any other thing like Tales from the Borderlands or Batman and things like that. So having an option was definitely a lot better, and wanting to like not have an option was definitely really good as well. So a bunch of options here, and it just made for a better experience in terms of just tailoring your experience. So that was definitely really good. So a bunch was done right, just some small minor nitpicks. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into this section here. Okay, so obviously, okay, so Clementine, she's about 16 years old. Okay, you know she's been living in the apocalypse, and sometimes you just get lonely and want to find some love, some
I understand
love,
that feeling.
some love. Okay, and things been going bad. You met a guy called Gabe, and he was an asshat. Okay, so you don't
That's
want,
good.
you don't want to end off your love life with Gabe. Okay, so who do you guys think? There should be a poll in the card for you guys saying that you romance Lewis or Violet. So, who do you guys think is the better option for Clementine in terms of just life after the apocalypse? Percy.
Well, I romance with Violet, and then I don't know. There's like, this is gonna sound dumb, but for some reason, Violet doesn't feel canon to me. I don't know why. Like, I really don't know why. Like, I can't imagine Clementine being LGBT, and I feel like Lewis is kind of like the real ship, or maybe no one is, to be honest. But I'm fine with Violet. I romance with her, and that was cool. But maybe because it's been like 3 seasons, and I just can't believe. So that's just me being me. And yeah.
Okay. What about you, Sif?
Obviously, Lewis and Tyne, baby. Um, Nah, I'm sorry, man. Like, sure, Violet has had better scenes, but I don't know. I think Lewis is like the perfect man for the Clems. I don't know. From episode 1, I really liked his character mainly because he was so different. You tried making up a point that Omid and Lewis are very similar. I declined that thought at all. I don't see it at all. I generally see him as one of the few characters that are actually very, very unique, I guess you could say. And I see Clementine and Lewis having a lot of differences, but I feel like those differences can actually help them bring them together rather than take them apart. Yeah, I do prefer Lewis. I don't know if you want to ask the guys if anyone in episode 1 preferred Lewis and then switched to Violet, or if anyone picked Violet in episode 1 and then decides to go with Lewis. I don't know. You guys can comment in the live stream, I guess. But from episode 1, I felt like it was completely Lewis and Tyne. I prefer it. But I will admit that Violet has had more biased, better scenes. I will say that.
Okay. What about you, Chaos? I probably know your answer, but go ahead.
I would have to go with Violet. Yeah.
Hey.
I know a lot of people don't ship them because gay. I don't yeah. I don't really care about that, but I do like the characters. But whenever I played, since at the end of episode 1, I chose to appeal to Violet. So in the beginning or throughout the whole episode or the whole thing of episode 2, Violet was nice to me while Lewis wasn't. He wasn't like he was more, I guess, mean. So that's another reason why, just because of the way I played. But I do like that a lot more, and because Violet has a crossbow.
Okay, easy. Okay, so yeah, for me, obviously, it's Violet. I just liked her character in general. She's just, I don't know, she's just really cool. I don't hate Lewis. I definitely like him a lot. Like, him and Violet are just two characters that are really, really, really great. Like, I think either one's good for Clementine, to be honest, because they're just both that great. Lewis, funny, caring, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, he was initially kind of a little bit of a rude guy to Clementine in episode 2, but that was understandably because, dude, AJ kind of shot his friend. But, Violet's just been, mostly just understanding, helpful, and just, I don't know, just liked Violet a lot as a character. And I think that, I just wanted to go ahead and romance Violet as Clementine, which was definitely a really nice scene, really great seeing those two together. And it was really great seeing Lewis and Violet, Lewis and Clementine together as well. Imagine Lewis and Violet. That'd be kind of weird.
Thanks.
Wait, Jab, I got a question for you then.
Yeah.
If Minerva is alive and Violet decides to go with Minerva rather than Clementine, will you be making advancements towards the one and only Lewis?
I mean, kind of. I feel like I would. Yeah, I feel like I would, but like I feel bad because like that'd be kind of like, oh, my original's gone. I'm gonna go ahead and use you as my backup, okay? Like I don't want to have to do that, dude. I mean, I wouldn't mind. Definitely would be an option. So yeah,
I understand that.
Kind of weird, but hopefully. I don't want to say hopefully Minerva's dead, because hopefully Minerva and Violet can like get back together and live a life how it was supposed to be. But low key, I hope that she's fucking dead. Okay, no, I'm joking. But anyways, romance is great, and Clem got to do either romance or no romance, which was definitely really cool. So let's go ahead and move into another potential romance option. Not really, to be honest. Not really, I guess. James. Let's speak about James. the Whisperer guy. Okay, it's just a
James.
little, just giving our initial opinions on James. We haven't talked about him for a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and go with. I feel like Percy might have some good opinions. Maybe,
Yeah,
hopefully.
I do.
Go ahead and talk then.
He's amazing. I
Okay.
really like him.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
oh my god.
Okay. You
Um,
want to elaborate?
oh yeah, I like how they like involved the Whispers in this because well obviously they confirmed that they won't bring any comic book characters, but to know that he was like a part of the Whispers that are from the comics but not exactly like comic book character, like I'm fine with. Like it's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely
Kind of
have
like
to.
kind of like
Yeah.
kind of like how Mira is like a handmaiden for Lady Marjorie, while it was never really mentioned in the show, obviously. So that was like kind of cool. So that's
Mhm.
me. I like what they did. Um, I'm really sad that he didn't have a lot of screen time. I guess that's for future episodes where I think maybe he could be a bigger part of episode 3. Possibly, maybe he can help, I don't know, find the group with people being captured. I don't know, but I'm guessing. I saw James more as an introduction to episode 2, and then probably maybe a bigger role in episode 3, maybe in like the middle of episode 3 or something like that.
Yeah, definitely have to agree with all of that. What about you, SIF? Your opinions on James?
I mean, are we talking about romance options with James or just James as a general character?
I, I guess James as a general character for now.
Okay, James as a general character, he's a cool character, I guess. I don't know. I mean, there's not much to go off. I mean,
yeah.
I guess he's. I mean, yeah, sure. I guess we'll meet him again because, of course, if Telltale releases episode 3 or 4, I can definitely see us meeting him again. Obviously, we won't just meet the character and then never see him again. I don't think that will happen. I can see him maybe being captured by the actual, by actually Lily's group. And then when we go to actually try find Minerva and rescue the people that got kidnapped, we might actually find them in there being kidnapped as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see that happening. And then, of course, we try save Lewis or Violet, depending on who gets kidnapped. Omar, Sim, and James. And then and that's how James will actually be integrated into the boarding school as one of the actual boarding school kids. So yeah, I generally do see a lot happening for him. That's probably one of the most likely ways I see him actually being integrated into the storyline. But yeah.
Awesome. Definitely hope he does a lot for, episodes 3 and 4 if they come to be. But anyways, what about you, Chaos? Your opinions on James?
I think he's a cool character. Yeah. I do like I like his idea, like the whispers. I like that whole concept of moving around with the walkers and how to it's because you're kind of invincible to walkers. Like the only threat, well, the major threat, if they've been doing it for a long time and they haven't been, eaten by walkers, the major threat that they have would be other humans trying to survive that think that he's a walker and they shoot him, blah blah blah. But I do like his character. I think he's a smart character and he's got good hair. That's what I gotta
Awesome.
say.
Yeah. yeah. So
Yeah,
definitely.
I really like his hair.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely. I really loved how they incorporated James. Yeah, he had a little bit of a screen time, but that was just, the initial introduction into the character. I love how they incorporated the Whisperers, okay, without having any of the main ones like Alpha or Beta in there. Just having a group member who just did not completely follow them into war because he didn't believe that, but he wanted to just go ahead and just stay back and kind of just, do his thing, live the Whisperer, lifestyle, just not wanting to go to war with my guy Rick Grimes, which was definitely a smart choice there, okay, and his idea there. But yeah, so hopefully we do see more of James. Hopefully there's more for him as a character because he was I don't know about you guys, but he was just so nice. I don't know why, but he was just too nice. I kind of feel skeptic about it, but in a way that he just seems so innocent and just so smart, but also so nice and stuff. And he was definitely a really cool character. So yeah, I definitely do like James as a character and hope that we do see more of James. And hopefully he does join a boarding school because he is a kid, okay? they might want to go ahead and do that code name Kids Next Door thing and have just full of kids at the boarding school. That would definitely be pretty awesome. Once he, warms up to people again and decides to join, and I'm just wondering, would he still, like live the whisperer lifestyle, or would he try to live a somewhat normal kid life? Not normal kid life, but apocalypse life instead of living as a whisperer. Okay, so other than that, yeah, James, pretty awesome. Hopefully we do see more of that. So let's go ahead and go into the ending, which was the mother of all cliffhangers, kinda. Definitely a really nice cliffhanger. And if Telltale does not, continue with episode 3 and 4, that would be like the worst. That'd be the worst like thing to leave off on, in a way. I don't know, but anyways, let's go ahead and go SIF. What was your thoughts and opinions on the ending of episode 2?
I liked it. I really liked it. I almost forgot that Abel was actually captured by us. So the fact that I almost remembered that he's actually captured was like, oh yeah, I remember you actually. Oh yeah, your legs broke. I remember. Oh yeah, you can't move. Cool. I guess I liked it. I love the little Clementine as she walks. She puts her hand on her hips. That was funny.
Yeah.
The sassy look. It was funny. I guess I liked it. To be honest, do you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of the Walking Dead Michonne with Randall.
Oh yeah.
And Michonne, I believe. I think it's gonna be a very similar situation. If they used some inspiration from that, I wouldn't be surprised, and I also wouldn't be mad, because probably one of the better scenes in the Walking Dead Michonne, in my opinion, was the actual little power struggle really between Randall and Michonne. Because obviously you have him on the floor all bruised up, captured by Michonne and her squad, and now you have Abel bruised and all beaten up and captured by Clementine's group. So if you can do some sort of interrogation, it's obviously going to be an interrogation scene mixing with brutality.
Yeah.
That's what I'm expecting. You've got different options to try to get answers out of him. There's obviously going to be a brutal option. There's going to be a neutral option, and one that's like asking him questions, but in a more aggressive tone. So that's what I see. I like the ending. I can definitely see how they're gonna start episode 3. If they do make it, I'm gonna keep referring that. But yeah, I liked it. It will really open episode 3 well, and yeah, that is my thoughts.
All right, yeah, definitely. It was a pretty awesome ending. What about you, Percy? Your thoughts on the ending?
It was like a nice conclusion, although left in a cliffhanger. If episode 3 doesn't happen, then it'll be disappointing, because I want to know what happens, obviously, with like the interrogation and like the rest of the stuff, Islet, Lewis. But let's forget about episode 3, the ending of episode 2. I really like that choice of Violet and Lewis. I'm glad that they were alive instead of determinate, because
I was surprised.
Telltale tends to like kill determinate characters. So in a way, this just furthers more into the relationship status, which I'm fine with, because we've been seeing too much like save this or that, and how about relationship status choices. So yeah, I'm happy with that.
Awesome, yeah, definitely have to agree with that. What about you, Chaos? Your opinions?
I think it was actually really fun to play, because you got to, there was a lot of action.
Yeah.
But I think one of the coolest scenes in that would have been whenever you and Abel are fighting up on top of the boarding school, and you end up flying off, but you land on Abel and snap his leg. I thought that was I enjoyed that scene, because I don't like Abel, but
oh yeah, definitely understand that, because this scene, this whole ending was like just really really good in terms of just animation wise and just storytelling wise. It was definitely really really good, and seeing everything, how everything built up. Of course, them having snipers in the trees and stuff, and then Lily coming in and going into the boarding school, setting off traps and stuff, and even having a kind of hand-to-hand battle with Abel, and him still getting his ass kicked by Clementine was definitely really funny, because I don't know why, but Abel seems to just get his ass handed to him by Clementine so many times. I don't. Is he just weak or something? I don't understand. Like
It
he
almost
just
doesn't make sense.
like I
I think
don't.
that was just bad
He
writing for
always
him.
he always seems so confident, like he's gonna kick Clementine's ass, but the opposite happens. And it's kind of it's kind of really like weird, but you know,
That is
it's
true.
definitely kind of
Grown
weird, but
man.
definitely pretty cool as well. Seeing Clementine just taking this dude down in a way for the most part. As far as the Violet and Lewis choice goes, that was handed handled as well as I thought it would be. Obviously, me right here. Okay, thought that it was gonna be a not Lily, Violet and Lewis choice in episode 2. Okay, I was right about that. But anyways, obviously they're alive. One gets captured, various things like that, and it just had me thinking about what could happen in the next episode with whether like Violet goes there and then maybe she meets Minerva and then Lewis goes there and maybe something else happens, various things like that. It's really cool ending just from everything. It was just really awesome. And even having Lily hesitate on killing Clementine, obviously that was plot armor, but as a character standpoint, it makes sense for Lily's character, in my opinion. So that ending was definitely one of the best, and I really did like it quite a lot. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk really quick about the choices, real quick. I played it twice, and I never took time to go ahead and realize, like going through and seeing the exact choices, like the main 5 choices. If I think for a little bit, I can probably, remember the 5 major choices.
They
But
didn't load it for some
yeah,
reason.
yeah, because like the Telltale servers are probably down because there's nobody to
No,
like
nobody's finished
handle it or
anything.
something. They probably didn't finish coding this shit. Okay, I mean, you know. Other
Also,
than
it's the
that,
internet connection.
yeah, it was crazy. That would have been. They could have at least like made it server based and just been like it shows you your choices. I don't know. They probably didn't have time to do that because they weren't
Yeah,
expecting to close down. But other than that, choices in this episode. Percy, any opinions on the choices? Like choices how they affected like from episode 1 to episode 2 and episode 2 choices.
um, AJ keeps asking if he wants to swear, which was annoying, and then I told him no in my alternate playthrough. And I was like, do as I say, don't do what I do, something like that.
Yeah, that's really great.
And then yeah, I feel like the choices the mainly just relationship status. Like I wish they were like I I know we had like the violent Lewis choice obviously, but I feel like that won't be enough. Like like enough bigger choices if that makes sense. Like I know we got pretty big choices. Maybe they'll be bigger in episode 3 if we get episode 3 or episode 4. Who knows? But I don't know. They just feel like they're just relationship status. So I'm not sure what they're trying to do. Like maybe they're trying to make Clementine trusted, or I don't know. Like I'm fine with the choices, I guess, but I just like I want something like Violet Lewis, like something big. So, yeah.
Okay, definitely understand that. What about you, Saya? How do you feel about the choices? How they impacted episode 1 and into episode 2?
Right. So I want to mention Abel.
Mhm.
His hand got chopped off if you threw him in the herd of walkers, which a lot of people actually kind of guessed. To be honest, that was pretty surprising.
Mhm.
I thought they might have. They were either going to go down that route or the route that apparently he shot the bullets. He shot the walkers before they can bite him. I really liked it. He doesn't actually mention it though. I mean, I shoved him into the herd of walkers, but I don't remember him actually saying anything about it. Like, mate, you just lost the whole arm. Like, surely you're gonna say something, right? But no, he doesn't. From what I remember, anyway, I could be wrong. But yeah, so he didn't mention anything before that. That was a bit interesting. I liked the fact that they actually took it into consideration, but there's no dialogue options from what I know. But that's just me nitpicking. I mean, I guess it didn't really matter. He's still weak. He's still got like it's still good. Episode 2 choices. I have to agree with Percy. I do feel like they were all kind of linear once again. And I remember in the episode 1 Telltale Talk, I actually said the episode was perfect, but in episode 2, I'm expecting for the story to branch out a bit more. But once again, it was all about linear and relationship status. Like Percy said, I got to agree with him there. It was all about relationship status. How are you and this character talking? What relationship are you bonding, etc., and what friendship are you bonding, which was cool. But to be honest, by episode 2, if you think about it, we are halfway through the episode. The season. So if that's about equivalent to episode 3 of a 5-part episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of A New Frontier, considering it's about 4 hours, we're 4 hours into it. We were about 4 hours into what, episode 3, episode 4, maybe, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So I even then, A New Frontier kind of spanned out a bit more. There was not like it was, and it's not like it's better than the final season. Let me word this correctly, but
Yeah.
I feel like there was a bit more branching in terms of choices. I do like the relationship choices, but I guess that's because from A New Frontier, everyone was bashing how the character development is weak. No one kind of knew anyone really. It was just kind of like Kate and David, and that's really it, and Clementine. So I do see why they're going down the character development route. Maybe they're going for like I don't know, a deep ending, where it's emotional. So clearly, if they were to do like an emotional ending in episode 4 of the final season, of course you need to care about these characters, and maybe that's why they're actually kind of delaying the linear, the more branch off choices for later in episode 3 or 4. But yeah, choice thoughts. Obviously, I like them, but I do want to see them kind of branching out. I want them to form the tree, not just a stick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely understand. Nice explanation about all of that. So, what about you,
Wait, can I
Chaos?
mention something?
Hello.
Something I'm really pissed about.
What?
About the April thing.
Yeah.
Like, no joke. Like they both they're both pretty much the same. Like they
Yeah.
could have at least tried something, like
Yeah.
make different animations for like when when Abel was attacking Clem, because they did that for Michonne episode 2. If Pete was with you, like they at least try to make it different, and with Pete being there, even though it's just like one scene they changed, but still they at least tried. They literally just like Abel gets stabbed in the same hand, nothing different, and yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. But I'll say my piece after Chaos goes, which is your turn now, Chaos. What do you think?
I feel like the choices were good, but I didn't feel like the choices would, like, not a lot of them at least would carry on to how the rest of the story will play out. But for a really small reason, I feel like the flip Mary kill thing might like come back in one of the episodes, and just for a little fun. That I feel like that'll happen,
Yeah.
but I don't know. But overall, I think the choices were really good.
Yeah, so, as far as I go, okay, choices, of course, what Percy said about AJ swearing and him being able to swear and asking about being able to swear was definitely really good there. Yeah, that was a small choice, but looking at the other big choices from episode 1, not really, many got to be brought up in episode 1. We had the initial, beginning having whichever one sided with you a little bit. Not even that, even if Lewis sided with or went ahead and helped you out, he doesn't really back you up still. So it's kind of like it was a bit more linear based upon just one storyline, and that more of these smaller choices are starting to, develop into being actually the important ones than the other choices as well. So as far as that goes, choices haven't been what I thought they were going to be, but that's not really a completely bad thing because we are, of course, like halfway there, and I think episode 3, depending on the circumstances of the development, it could be where things can kind of pick up because we now have looking at a Sim. He's captured, so it's not really much to do there. But we do have 10. We have some choices involving him that could actually change things. Looking at Ruby, she's still there. Wait, right? Yeah, she's still there. She's still there. So we had choices that involve her. And of course, we have Lewis and Violet. That choice can potentially be pretty cool in episode 3 as well, which would definitely make a big, not a big difference, but actually a big difference. But in that way, I think that choices, potentially have, a chance to go ahead and develop quite well, and I hope that they, may do. But of course, like Percy and Sue said about Abel, his arm being, just completely, one arm being gone, he still acted the same way. Like, even if he just mentioned it whenever he first initially ran into Clementine in episode 2, just been like, "Oh, you're the reason why I lost my arm." That would have been okay. I would have been like, "Okay, at least he mentioned it." But he didn't even mention it. He wasn't even pissed. I mean, he was like, he was the same way depending on what you, how the way you did that. But I wish they would have just, subtly kind of just made some kind of dialogue or just made some kind of different animation changes, because somehow this dude can reload a shotgun or like a double barrel with one hand. Okay, so you know just some a little bit of inconsistencies there that could have possibly made for a pretty interesting choice. And maybe he could have been a little bit stronger if he had two arms. Maybe he could have been a little bit weaker if he had one arm. I'm not sure, but that would have been a pretty cool choice that could have made an impact. But other than that, choices have it hasn't been completely linear, but it has been a little bit linear. It made some little bit of differences, and now we're at the point where things could actually kick off. So hopefully they do. But as far as that goes, we're now ending towards the ending of our episode 2 discussion. Now we go ahead and rate episode 1, starting with you. Episode 2, starting with you, Sasuf.
Wow, okay. I was trying to think about the rating I would give it while you were talking. It's difficult, man. I like it. If I could take the safe bet and say an 8 out of 10, but probably give it like an 8.5. Why it's not a 9 is because I am missing some of that less linear choices, some of that more action pieces. I do feel like in terms of pacing, not saying it was terrible, but I'll give you an example of where the pacing just didn't make sense. So, for example, the card game, right? That was a very cool scene. Of course, it made sense afterwards because obviously everyone's kind of stressed about, they're trying to prepare and everything, and all of a sudden they're like, okay, let's break the tension. I was like, oh, this is really nice. And then you have that scene, it's good, okay, cool, everything, good scene, pacing's on point, it makes sense. And then we get another very slow scene where you go with either Violet or Lewis. I think that should have been integrated within the same scene, in my opinion, as the card game. I don't believe you should have two slow scenes followed by one another. It's you just have one scene that is slow, and that's it, really, because otherwise it really messes up with the pacing. I feel like, yes, slow moments are good, and of course they're really nice for the player to enjoy the moment. Like, for example, season 2, episode 5, the campfire scene with Kenny, Luke, Mike, Bonnie, Arvo, everyone. That's a really good scene, right? Because the first 15-20 minutes where people, you just got out of a gunfire, people are getting injured, people are shot, etc., and all of a sudden you're just, people are drinking, sitting by the fire and relaxing, right? And then it goes back to the morning, and obviously everyone's back to normal. Why I say this was perfect, because in season 4 it goes, okay, everyone's stressed and everything, down to a card game, which obviously is similar to the campfire scene, because obviously it's a slow moment. But then I feel like it goes on for too long. Either have it in the same scene where, if you want to talk to Violet about something, or you want to talk to Lewis, instead of them going in two different directions, which I believe is a bit cliche, it should be like Clementine can tell Lewis, hey, can I speak to you privately, or something like that within the same scene. I think that's how you can kind of fix it. I'm not saying the length was bad. I just feel like having one scene and then another scene, which are both slow, kind of mess up with the pacing. I feel like that's a bit of a rookie mistake, in my opinion. But it doesn't matter too much, I guess. But yeah, that's my concern. That's why I wouldn't give it a 9, but I'd give it like an 8.5/8, because it was a solid episode after all.
I mean, if you look at it that way, having it potentially like kind of just like lead from one scene to another in that way, that means the player could potentially like miss out on doing that, right? Because like if you have to specifically ask Lewis to talk about him, then what if the player doesn't ask that? Will you miss out on it, or
yeah, true.
Yeah, so I like the way I see it, I think of it like a movie. Of course we have like the build up, and then of course the climax. Okay, so in that way, I can kind of see. Obviously, I'm not really like a very critical person, to be honest. Like looking at a lot of things, I'm not very critical. I still enjoy things. So
You
I'm not entirely
about
sure.
IGN's review.
Bro, IGN's trash, okay? That's
It's
all
a
I
5 out
gotta
of
say.
10. 5 out of 10.
Jesus Christ. Okay, but anyways, what about you, Percy? Wait, did Percy already?
No.
Oh, your turn then. Yeah.
I give it a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Why?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The only reason I'm not giving it a 10 was because it was really slow. But yeah, I still liked it. It was still a good episode. I still want more tree branching or branch, whatever it's called. More branches in the choices.
Man, see, y'all want this like fast-paced fucking like a new frontier shit, okay? I don't understand you people.
This is why Telltale shutting down. If you've seen the YouTubers play this, you can see they really don't appreciate the episodes because they can't wait through this. They like get bored of it so easily.
Like, I don't get it. Like, it's just, I don't understand. Maybe we should all just make a bunch of new frontiers, man.
But
Just
halfway through the game, you can't be so slow. In episode 1, it was acceptable, but episode 2, you're literally 50% through the game. No?
True.
I guess I understand somewhat. Not really. You know, I don't care how slow it is. As long as it's not like mind-numbing, minute filler. If it's like that, then yeah, that's a
Some
problem.
of it was filler, though, I think. Anyway,
I guess the Mary Flip Kill can be considered as filler, pretty much.
That was filler. They just copied episode 1.
Then why'd you like it then? That was your favorite scene.
just say you liked it, yeah.
Because I got to flip a sim.
Percy, stop.
Who doesn't want to flip a sim?
Oh my God, Percy, are you?
Yeah.
Is that all? Is that all your? Is all you have to explain? You done with your explanation there?
Oh, my review?
Yeah.
Oh, I have more.
Okay, go ahead.
The romance scene was nice, but I felt like you could pretty much take away that scene, I think, and then
Obviously, okay. It's a thing that was there for a reason, okay, to develop that relationship, potential future stuff.
You know what? I'm done with my review.
Okay, Mister, we can take out the whole romance scene and have it be the exact same. Like, come on.
I'm just saying. And also, who just joined? Oh look, Max made it on time.
Max.
Fuck do you want?
Oh
Okay.
wow.
Max is here. Okay.
We were talking about flipping a sim.
No, we weren't.
Wait, what the fuck?
No, we weren't. Oh God. Okay. Like, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna include Max in this? Anyways, hey everyone. Max, say hi. You had a fan. You had a whole fan club here who wanted you back, Max.
Off.
You did. Yeah.
Wait,
So this
Jeff,
is
I
Max.
have a question.
What do you want?
You have like a sun going into your face and it's bothering me in your face cam.
It's because I have a window right next to me and it's like bright.
We've seen like.
Well,
like,
don't look at it then. That's the problem, okay?
Someone in the comments said it was Max. Max, would you like to introduce yourself?
I want to die.
Yeah, okay. That's Max for you.
That is Max.
All right. Okay, so as far as rating goes, it's Chaos's turn. What would you rate episode 2?
I guess I'd go with Percy and give it a 9.
Well, I go do something.
But it was the only thing I didn't like about it was how slow. Like, it was slow, but I felt like we were in the same spot for most of it. But I did enjoy the episode as it was a lot of fun, and we met some new characters, some old characters. It was overall very fun, and I would play it, and I will play it over and over again.
Okay, I understand that. So as far as I go, like I said in my review, which I'm kind of perplexed about, you know, what I think, but I initially give it a 9.5 because it was just there's generally a lot of stuff that I liked quite a lot, like in terms of character development. That was, you know, just really good. The story was really good. It was just, you know, just so, I don't know. I just can't give any of this stuff like under a 9 because it's just, I don't know why. I'm a fanboy, blind fanboy. I love it so much. I don't care what it's like, as long as it's not in the frontier. But you know, it was just really good. I think personally, I figured it out. Okay, the Violet and Clem romance. That's what it is. That's why I gave it 9.5. Just for that reason. No, yeah, but other than that, I liked it quite a lot. It was definitely really enjoyable and was just a fun experience and just so quality feel. And the Frontier gave me cancer. Wow, but other than that, yeah. So that's my review, or not my review, my thoughts on my rating for episode 2, 9.5. But hey, that isn't important. Let's go ahead and do a lightning round with Max. Okay, hey Max, how you doing?
Max?
Max? Is Max
I
here?
have social anxiety.
I don't care, to be
Don't
honest.
fucking do that to me, Jeff.
No,
Hey, Max.
it's
Lightning
like
round,
we just
lightning
wanted to
round.
we just wanted to do a lightning round, couple of topics, get your opinion on some stuff real
Fuck.
quick.
Hey Max,
What?
you want to do that Life is Strange 2?
Shut up!
podcast this week?
Stop doing that.
Okay, hold on.
This
This is how
is
it's
about
gonna
the
go.
podcast.
Listen, Jav's gonna give you the question, and Max, you have to answer the question in one word.
Fuck.
Okay. Favorite character in episode 2.
Violet.
Yes.
Thoughts on Lily.
Bitch.
Okay.
Favorite scene.
Violet.
That's not really
Romance Valerie Lewis.
Fucking Violet.
That's too
James.
Gay.
Yeah.
The ending.
Fucking. Yeah.
Someone said Max sounds like Javi. It's giving me painful flashbacks.
Jesus Christ. Choices.
Pretty okay.
Okay.
2 words.
What?
And now we're caught up. Rating.
10.
Okay. Now you can explain. You can explain a little bit, Max, if you want to.
He said, "Rating boy."
Probably the best fucking Walking Dead episode I've played in like years.
Didn't you say in the fucking Twitter chat that it wasn't? I don't know what I saw, to be honest.
No, I think that was about episode 1.
I don't remember, to be honest. Okay, I guess
I
that's
remember
okay.
you saying that New Frontier was the best season ever.
Ooh. Wait.
Wait, no. Wait, what the
He
fuck?
couldn't have said that. That's not
Oh,
okay.
No.
You said
No,
that my
fucking
choice
hell.
was
You
the
said that.
most greatest choice in the game.
What?
Oh god. Oh, yeah, he said about fucking what's his name, Conrad.
Yeah, Conrad.
He might have had a good choice, but he was a trash character.
You motherfucker.
I'm just saying.
Don't fucking talk shit about Conrad, okay?
Max, don't you have a crush on Abel?
What?
You keep
Hey,
acting-
next up we have some predictions for the 3rd episode. Okay, so episode 3, we don't know when it's coming out, if it's coming out, but let's go ahead and theorize about various different things that we're going to be doing in episode 3. Okay, let's go with Percy, because Percy seems to have like the best theories out of all of us sometimes.
Yeah, but you won't let me say them most of the time.
Because they sound.
Anyways, what I wanted to say was that if it's still planned, even though I doubt it's planned, but it doesn't hurt to predict. Forget it. I don't think it's coming November 6th, to be honest. I think it'll be delayed.
Tell me something I don't know.
Oh god.
Go ahead and
That's
do.
Never fucking do that again.
I really want to see the Delta Camp, but
Mhm.
part of me feels like Telltale can't do that.
Mhm.
I don't know what they're gonna do with that because I don't know if they got like I don't know if they already worked on the model of the Delta Camp and all they have is animations. Like I'm not sure what they have left. I know the voice lines for episode 3 exist. Yeah, it would be cool if we got to go inside the Delta Camp and maybe like I don't know. Since episode 4 is like the last episode, maybe episode 3 could be like trying to get everyone escaped or something. I don't know. Like
I mean, it shouldn't be that hard to like model a fucking camp. They got so many assets; they can just easily reuse assets and shit. Make a camp.
yeah,
Shouldn't
just
be
reuse.
too- It'd be kind of trash, but it'd be something.
Yeah, just reuse House Hardware Store.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh my God.
Another prediction that I wanted to mention for episode 3 was that I wonder if Age is gonna like kill Abel or like do something damagely to him. That's something I'm
What?
curious about because AJ had like an urge for Abel since he had bad dreams about him. So I'm kind of concerned about AJ and like if he's gonna do anything suspicious.
I understand. I realized that throughout this whole podcast, we never actually mentioned like AJ. Well, other than him swearing, but he didn't really have anything like to add to the episode. Really, am I thinking wrong? Yeah, no.
He got shot.
That was it pretty much. But
You're negative.
I guess.
You're so
I mean, I'm
negative.
not saying it just focused on other characters because AJ had the spotlight a
You
little
talk about
bit
Abel?
in episode. Yeah, I talked about how him having one arm or both arms didn't really make too much of a difference, to be honest. But
Yeah, they're probably just gonna do it where
We
they
talked
make all
about-
the choices matter in
we
episode
talked
3
about
with
fucking
Abel.
brutally torturing him.
No. You fucking heard Abel. I will never talk to you again. I fucking love Abel.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay,
Can you tell
so
us why you love Abel?
yeah, go ahead and enlighten us.
What the fuck? You like Abel?
Yeah, I fucking love Abel.
Why?
Enlighten
He's
me.
a really interesting character, I think.
That's all. Like for Mitch and the Sam, I can understand with myself, but Abel,
Yourself.
Percy,
Don't
that's even
fucking
worse.
don't jump on me for liking Abel, okay?
Who the hell's
There's
Mitch?
plenty of people like Abel.
in episode 1, we all predicted that he was this creepy pedophile, and you liked him.
He is not a pedophile.
We assumed he was.
I mean, he was grabbing AJ pretty hard there.
It's true.
Dude, shut the fuck
And
up.
he had Clementine bent over.
Oh my god! Wait, what?
Oh yeah! Oh my god! I thought he was gonna say something to do with rape when he had her over like the.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that too.
Abel would
Oh my
never
God.
rape anybody.
What?
Abel would never
He
fucking
had a
rape
bed.
anybody.
No offense. Okay, this is gonna sound okay. Please don't like record this something. Abel had that bent over the desk. He's like, you know, little weak girls like you. I was like, what?
I
Yeah.
really don't understand it. How come in
I
episode
don't.
1,
Oh,
Abel was
I genuinely thought it was gonna be a. Wow. No.
in episode 1, Abel acted really creepy, but now like he acted normal in episode 2. Like I
I don't know if I would call him normal.
by normal I mean he didn't sound creepy as
Jesus
episode
Christ.
1. Like we have to all agree with that.
I think Abel was better in episode 1, but I still
Oh
love
yeah, I like pedophiles too.
Percy, stop! Why you calling this man a
Do you want to
pedophile?
fucking fight live?
He's not.
Like we
Why are
all
you accusing him of being a
predicted he was
pedophile, man?
He was, yeah, like you said, touching
You
Adrian.
can't just call people pedophiles out like that. That's fucking illegal. That's
I want to
defamation.
Not
That's
Do I
libel.
need to bring up all the fucking shit that you have on your fucking camera roll?
Oh no.
my what?
Your camera roll? on your fucking phone?
Anyways, okay. Predictions, episode 3. Sav Soof, your turn.
Well, if you do want to know about my episode 3 predictions, I will be uploading a video on that
Oh my god.
within the next week. Make sure to subscribe to SIF Masri. Just a little brief. https://
Oh my god. Give me this like, please.
www.youtube.com/SIFMasri7. Make sure you put that 7 for the 7 army, obviously. Always staying strong. But yeah, man, if you guys really care about episode 3 predictions, I'll be the first Telltale YouTuber to upload it on my
Are
channel.
you sure about that? And we'll
No,
schedule for
no,
tomorrow.
I remember it's my internet.
I'm uploading me and Big John's collab today.
Okay.
Oh my god,
So
are you?
you're not gonna be sharing these predictions with us on the podcast?
Mainly for the fact that I don't actually know
Oh,
what I'm predicting,
damn.
but it's a nice cover up, okay?
I understand. I understand.
I will, however, pass it over to Chaos, who can actually provide you with some predictions.
All right, that's fine by me.
Thank you very much.
Can't believe
All
this.
right, go ahead, Chaos.
Episode 3, right?
Yeah.
Predictions. I know it's gonna be a long one. But I do think that throughout the maybe like half of the episode, like at the beginning, we'll be getting everyone ready and make weapons and all that to go to wherever Lily is, and then for the other
Delta
half we'll
camp?
just for the other half we'll be either trying to get in or we'll be in saving people, and then it'll end there after we get like either you get Violet or Lewis back, and then so on and so forth.
All right. So, what about you, Max? Got any predictions?
I predict that they go fucking bankrupt.
Holy shit!
It's actually kind of sad but true.
He was right. Oh my god. Okay, I guess that's good enough. So as far as I go, okay, I don't really have many predictions. Just kind of thinking off the top of my head here, other than them going to Delta Camp, and of course we have right now, of course, Clem, we have Ruby, Willie, Violet or Lewis, and AJ,
No, only Violet.
and 10
The only valid
as
option.
well. So, small group here. They kind of got, let's see, looking at that, they got he was pretty handy, kind of a little bit. They got Omar, man, our cook, we ain't gonna be eating good no more. So
Oh my
that's
god.
that's the problem. But other than that, a small group to take on a probably big, place like the Delta camp, from what Lily may have described. So this could be it could be pretty cool to see if that actually happens for the most part. Seeing how they actually would end up taking them on, whether it be head to head or just stealth. That could be an option as well. So that'd be a pretty cool choice. Hey, go stealthy or go heads on. Probably die heads on, but that'd be pretty cool. Whether things could happen between Minerva and Violet, that could be a cool concept there. And other than that,
I do want
that's
to
all I
mention
got.
something though. You
Yep.
were talking about Minerva.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna sound like a very obvious, but I do believe we will rescue Sophie / Minerva. Probably Minerva. I think Minerva's gonna be alive, and Sophie might not be alive. She might be dead because she could have said Sophie and Minerva wanted to see their little brother, but instead she just said Minerva. And since episode 3 is called Broken Toys, I think that's just a symbolic representation of Minerva as a person. You still have the toy back, but it's broken, so you can't really play with it, and it's never the same. So if we do get Minerva back, I think she's going to be a very different person in terms of her personality anyway.
What if she doesn't want to be saved? What if she likes it there? What if she feels safe there?
That would be a very crazy plot twist.
Yeah.
Maybe Lily wasn't bluffing when she said she's enjoying her new lifestyle, so.
Were you
I'm
gonna say
pretty
Percy?
sure I'm pretty sure broken toys means Abel's broken legs.
Percy, be quiet.
Shut up, Percy.
You essentially just called Abel's leg a toy. Okay, I'm just saying. But as far as that goes, I'm gonna save the rest of the predictions for future videos because obviously
Wow.
it's because I didn't. It's because okay, I'm thinking off the top of my head right now. I gotta sit down with a notepad and write down some things.
Guys, don't check
Gotta think about this stuff. That's pretty good. So that's pretty much it for The Walking Dead. I mean, right now at least. But let's go ahead and get into the depressing, sad news. I wish I had some sad music to play, but I didn't make any sad music.
Alexa, play Despacito.
Yeah, that's good enough. But Telltale, okay, they kind of hit the zeros in the bank. Yeah, quite unfortunate. They announced their obviously okay. They kind of shut down September the 21st. Do you remember the 21st night of September? Huh? What?
Majority closure?
Yeah, majority closure, which could just be
yes.
a majority layoff instead because they probably end up closing once they figure this stuff out. But of course they shut down 21st of September, and we got various different updates about The Walking Dead, about the company in general, and this has all been one big clusterfuck of a situation. So
Language.
Demonetization.
it was a while ago. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into just our initial opinions on just all that's happened so far. I'll start with Max.
It gave me depression. I had to talk about it in fucking therapy, Jeff.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, I'm not fucking kidding. I had to talk about it in fucking therapy.
Wait, what?
Jesus
I had
Christ.
to
I
talk
can
about Telltale shutting
understand
down.
that.
Wait, what?
I can understand. Look, okay, Telltale, arguably a big part of our lives. Okay, we enjoy their content. They provide us with entertainment that's consistent. When that drops out, okay, when that drops out, you get depression. Okay, I felt it for like a good.
I feel like
good
my
week.
mom died.
Exactly. Okay.
Why
felt
your
like-
mom?
I don't fucking know.
because I don't see why not. Jesus Christ. Yeah. So everyone just remember, Telltale's still with you in the form of Tales from the Borderlands Season 1. Pretty good series. You should play it if you haven't. If not, play it again. It's pretty great. Anyways, Percy, your thoughts.
It's really depressing.
Okay.
That's not funny. Okay,
Jesus Christ.
Let me just do Max's answer.
Oh my god.
It's a really sad thing, and for all the people that want their refund episode 24, I can't believe you people.
Was that just an indirect at me?
Yeah, pretty much.
I still want my refund, boy.
Well,
Guys, in the comments, if you guys bought the final season, please tell me if you would prefer a refund
Oh my
or
god.
no
Bro, okay.
luckily,
$18. $18 for those 2 episodes is fine by me.
Yes. If you don't get episode 3 and 4, would you want a refund? Yes or no?
I might as well keep it.
Exactly. What are you gonna? How you gonna show your grandchildren these 2 episodes if you don't own them?
They never come. What's the point?
Probably all will only please the grandchildren.
Do you
Yeah,
wanna
just show
die?
them Fortnite. That'd be good enough for me, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I feel bad for the employees because without the employees, episode 1 and 2 wouldn't be great. Even though it does make sense since we had other games that weren't great and they were the same employees, but still, with the final season, it's really sad because I'm not sure what the plans were for episode 3 and 4, but I feel like it won't be the same. I feel like I don't know, the quality could get better, but at the moment, I think it's gonna be bad. Whether that be 1 hour long episodes or I don't know how they want to wrap it up because they said they wanted to finish the final season in some way. And at this point, a company should just buy Telltale Games or be a partner with them, but Telltale Games is not looking too good at the moment, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. What about you, SIF, man? Opinions.
Well, I've got PTSD now, post-traumatic stress disorder. It's been a bit bad, you know. Sometimes I wake up at night, middle of the night, you know, just thinking about Toto, how good of a company they are. Hey, at least me and Toto share one thing in common. That's our bank account balance, right?
Oh my god.
I felt that.
You actually have PTSD?
No, Percy, it was a joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I definitely understand that. I wake up at night sweating. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. Anyways. Anyways. Chaos, your opinions on Telltale.
I hope someone or some company helps them either grow, like get more employees, or to help them not, or to like I don't know how to word it, but like help them become, or just help them get more money so that they can continue to make games. And I do hope, because I saw this somewhere. I think they tweeted that some companies might be stopping what they're doing to help them make episodes 3 and 4, but I'm not 100% sure if that's true. But I hope that happens. But Telltale, as of now, RIP, but we will never forget you.
Yeah. So that was definitely a sad turn of events. You know, the writing was on the wall, but we didn't expect it to happen like so soon. Yeah, it was definitely crazy. Like I understand it. There were some just bad decisions made in terms of just employee hiring, even after they laid off some people, and then the details of them hiring and various things like that. As far as a company like buying Telltale, it would be very cool and stuff. But it's like looking at it from a business perspective. Okay, you're looking at a company. They have 25 people. They're close to no money in the bank. Essentially, what you will be buying is a skeleton team of 25 people and the name Telltale Games. And what is the name Telltale now synonymous with? Fucking paying your employees without severance. Like, who would want to buy that right now? It's way too hot. They could turn around, fucking handle that situation, and then just get back to just normal operation. But that's gonna be really just. I'm not entirely sure how I foresee it actually happening because essentially the people behind Telltale were the people who were there, and they all got laid off. So looking at the original team, even if episodes 3 and 4 are made, it's probably not going to be to the quality, to the standards of what episodes 3 and 4 were made, because, or not episode 3 and 4, 1 and 2 were made, because these people who worked on episode 1 and 2, they knew their community, they knew what we wanted and how we wanted it to go. They knew the whole game design of the final season. They knew what we wanted and everything else like that. So it'd be kind of hard to just go ahead and dig through some employees' computer, look for their game documents, look for their design documents, look for just any kind of notes they had, and just recreate that shit, like based upon just snippets of notes and shit. So it's a complex situation that is really complicated outside of the whole legal terms of just the IP licensing, lawyers and stuff like that. It's very, very complicated in terms of just that matter and the development matter. But they are looking to basically partner with a company or just pass it off in some way to kind of just have episodes 3 and 4 made. So it kind of gives me a little bit of hope, but I'm kind of really worried about how they can actually do this to the standards of episode 1 and 2, which shouldn't really be my priority right now, because I would take anything rather than just go ahead and leave episodes 3 and 4 unfinished. But hey, we'll have to see about that. It's very unfortunate, very sad that games like Wolf Among Us Season 2, Game of Thrones Season 2, and to some extent Stranger Things aren't being made, because those were looking to be really good in terms of just under the whole somewhat new management of Telltale that might not have gone to what they were expecting. But hopefully my guy Epic Games can just sneeze a couple V-Bucks their way. We'll see.
Did you really mention that point?
Yo, I had to do it. I had to do it.
Oh my god.
I had to do it, man. You know me. Yeah, so any other opinions about this topic, whether it be you want to just, talk about what you were expecting and how it's all gone, like Wolf Among Us and Game of Thrones? Anybody?
I do.
Okay, Percy, go ahead.
I'm at least have a Stranger Things, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, after looking at the sneak peek gameplay, it looked awesome. But then
I'm not gonna lie, that gameplay looked trash.
What the fuck?
I'm just being honest.
Dude,
I'm just being honest.
I would
It looked terrible, but it just looked like Back to the Future, like graphic
It looked
wise.
like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, it looked like an original fucking Telltale game. It looked
Who
really good.
the fuck wants an original Telltale game?
I do.
It looks
Nobody
like
gonna buy that shit.
Listen, we didn't get Game of Thrones 2, okay? That's the process.
We want graphical fidelity. We want the
I thought
Frostbite
You
engine.
guys do realize it's called prototype for a reason.
We want fucking Witcher 3 style graphics. We don't want that Play-Doh shit. No, I'm joking. But go ahead and continue, Percy.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure that was really early prototype, which was not meant to be out until after the Wolf Among Us.
Then why is there no Wolf Among Us leaked prototypes, huh? Other than that one we saw earlier, but anyway.
Because that prototype of Wolf Among Us was probably real, and Telltale's too ashamed to show it.
Okay. Yeah, but anything else? Anybody else?
I do.
Season 2.
Shut up, Percy boy. I do want to mention something. Sorry about that, Percy.
Yeah.
If episode 3 and 4 do come out, what do you see? What do you think is going to be one of the main things that are going to be affected by the layoffs? Do you think it's going to be the episode length, the quality in general, some of the voice acting not making it, so therefore some characters just won't be seen on screen? What's your intake on what could be affected in episode 3 and 4?
I think the biggest effect is choices.
Choices, yeah.
Yeah, because Telltale already had a hard time accounting for choices. So imagine just somebody picking off the documents, being like, "What the fuck is this shit? Where is this at?" It's kind of a big deal right there. So it'll be hard for them to kind of just account for each and every choice. So I think that maybe anything else wouldn't really be too much of an issue. So anybody else?
Imagine Violet and Lewis, like, that's not gonna affect like the later episodes, like they're not gonna mention that kiss at all. Like, just imagine like that kiss was basically forgotten.
I will kill you.
Oh yeah. Like Krista said, Walking Dead. She said, of course, that like a developer said, episode 3 is like kind of at a near finished state.
Yeah, it was kind of near finished, but not shippable. That's
not shippable. Yeah, so it shouldn't really be too different. It might be, I think as far as episode 3 goes, it might still, have that remnants of choices and stuff, but it might not, be as, I don't want to, I don't want to say animation because I don't want to just devalue the people who they partnering up with because they're I don't know. Am I being mean that to say that Telltale
Yeah.
probably has some pretty good animations most of the time, and that somebody else coming in they wouldn't really do a good job. I don't know. I'm thinking of some bad animations in my head right now, potentially, but I hope that they can animate very well and just have great cinematic directors and various things like that. That'd be pretty cool. So very
I
unfortunate.
heard that. I think the episode 3 director said that episode 3 was supposed to be 3 hours long, apparently.
Yeah, there was a leak, wasn't there? There was a leak about episode 3 being 3 hours long.
Mhm.
So much for that happening.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, but
Imagine if like the first 2 hours was just slow, and then like I don't know, like imagine like the last 20 minutes are like fast.
oh yeah, Jesus Christ, that'd be terrible. What I really hope for is that the actual team like kept the like have like an original like fucking script that's like down to the T what they wanted to do.
Surely they.
Yeah, because like if they didn't, that'd be kind of hard to kind of finish up that project. Hopefully they do, like with different choice outcomes, because that would make it a lot easier to develop the next two or to finish the episodes 3 and 4. That'd be a lot better. Give me a lot more hope into actually the quality of those episodes and the original team's choices and stuff like that. That'd be really cool. But I'm really just worried about just this new team not being able to just do what the old team did, because that team was just talented beyond all. It was just crazy how good they were at just just animation wise and just cinematic art and various things like that. It's crazy to think that they're not going to be in episode 3 and 4 for the finishing of episode or the final season. So a little bit worried about that, but hopefully everything will go well. Okay.
Everyone keeps thinking that Nintendo bought Telltale Games and that it's gonna be either exclusive or 3 days exclusive. On
My
Nintendo
boy
Switch.
Reggie is saving Telltale. Okay. I want you to know that.
What?
Reggie. You know Reggie?
He doesn't know Reggie.
Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Nintendo.
My boy Reggie.
He's the big guy.
I'll show you a video later. He's pretty funny.
Okay.
He's pretty
Okay.
nice.
Cool.
Like he's like the guy, like the face of Nintendo America. Okay. But,
Okay, I think you mentioned Reggie from season 2. Okay.
Oh
My bad.
no! I mean, no. Oh no! I mean, he kind of does look like Reggie a little bit, like
Wow.
in a non. I don't know.
It's not racist.
Do you agree, Percy? Like in like a more like different way.
About
Kinda
what?
see- about Reggie looking like Reggie, like Walking Dead Reggie.
Just because, wow, racist.
I'm not racist. I'm just
No.
saying.
You did not insult any race, okay?
They look pretty
Jesus
different.
Christ.
One has no
Okay, you had to go. You had to go there.
Right?
Jesus Christ! But hopefully, this partner, whoever it may be, will be great. Whether it be Nintendo, which wouldn't even make any sense because Nintendo, they over here doing child friendly stuff. Why would they buy The Walking or buy Telltale, who makes like rated M games, unless they want a Minecraft story mode season 3?
Oh my god.
Let's
I
go.
can't wait for Mario Party.
Mario Party, the Telltale series. How would you like that, Percy?
Everyone says they want Clement Smash.
Oh my god, it's time to stop. I mean, they already had that Kenny mod, so that's that. We're close.
I mean, they had Snake in like from Metal Gear Solid and Smash.
Well, that's Metal Gear Solid.
I mean, anything can happen.
They gives him a fucking teenage girl.
Oh, so you don't want a teenage girl?
I'm just saying, teenage girl ain't gonna be able to whoop Mario's ass.
Why do you have Animal Crossing then?
I don't know, man. Animal Crossing is just something
We have a
else.
freaking villager, and then we got Isabel in it.
I don't understand. Okay. So, other than that, let's go ahead and just go ahead and vent real quick. Okay, Game of Thrones, dude. I really wanted that like so fucking bad in a way.
I know,
Thanks,
right?
Ethan.
And Wolf
Yeah.
Among Us, like, oh my god, I can't believe it. Not getting those anymore.
I thought you said you didn't care about Animal
I
Crossing
mean,
because you had
like-
walked there before, and then that would be finished.
I mean, like, I'm like, that's true. Like, I honestly just like, if Telltale just like not have made Batman and Guardians of the Galaxy, they probably be
Yeah, for real.
A-okay. They could have just got down on those two. Like, that would have been fine. Maybe Game of Thrones and just kept, till season 2. They would have been
No,
okay.
no,
They would have been
no,
alright.
no,
They would have been
no.
alright. Yeah, But it's sad that we don't get Wolf. Maybe we'll get it one day. Maybe like Gearbox will
No,
like
no.
maybe
I mean,
2K.
no,
I
No,
don't know.
we're never gonna get it, Jack.
Hey, look, I'm sure that
No, we're never
Telltale
getting it.
will spring back and rebrand as Telltale Plus 2. Yeah, no?
Right.
No, yeah,
You
yeah,
wanted it.
no, okay.
I don't even know how to reply to that.
Oh, there's something exciting that's somewhat related to Telltale.
What?
It's about Netflix.
Is it Minecraft?
No.
Oh, that fucking Black Mirror shit?
Yeah, I noticed that Netflix is starting. Like, I know it's like
That's
happened
not
before,
related
like,
to Telltale, though.
yeah, but
It's like
maybe like
Telltale
Telltale is
related.
working on a Black Mirror episode.
Why would they? I'm sure that fucking Netflix can hire some programmers that they won't lay off. Okay, for the most part. But other than that, I was gonna mention something else, but I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, Walking Dead. Okay, so we're waiting on some news about Telltale. They said they were going to be announcing who will be taking over or partnering with them eventually. That was last week, but they said it was going to be available last week, but they never actually did that. So I'm not entirely sure what the actual, thing is going on there. So now we're just waiting for Telltale to say something.
Maybe Telltale
Unless
doesn't
they
have
can't.
anybody.
Unless they can't, because unless their partner actually backed out because they were like, catching shit over them not paying their employees. And then that lawsuit's going on. It's just not a pretty situation at all.
I hope Don't Not owns Telltale.
Don't Not can't even own themselves.
I hope Square Enix owns Telltale.
What, Max?
Jeff, look.
What? I don't even have Steam. There we go. Oh my god. Why do you have to send that?
Wait, when did you wear that? That's the real question.
Did you wear that, Percy?
No.
Oh my god. Can I show the chat, Percy?
Show them.
I might as well.
Okay.
My God.
So here's I can't even fucking do this right. I can't even fit it up there. Let's see. So here's my guy Percy wearing some Ray-Bans. Okay.
That's what they call it, Ray-Bans?
I don't know. But anyways, that's enough.
What?
Let's go ahead and jump into the user questions, okay? Chat, ask some questions. Any questions you want regarding The Walking Dead or Telltale. Anything you want. Go ahead and ask
That
it.
was actually my idea for episode 1, but okay, cool.
Bro, like, episode 1 was already like 2 hours, and I didn't want to answer questions because I was tired.
Oh yeah, let me just run it.
Jesus Christ. No one will buy a sinking ship that has been turned to profit in about 2 to 5 years. Yeah, understandable. I mean, just buy it. Do you think Lily is fat? No, she thick. Right, guys?
Wow. Sure.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, she was a little
Someone
bit.
said,
What?
someone said I'm cute in the chat. I don't know if that's like illegal.
Oh, they're hitting on you.
Pay $5 for every decision. EA got it. Jesus Christ.
Would you pay $10 to buy Clem customizable outfits?
Yeah.
That would
Probably.
actually, well, not good, but that'd be, interesting. Not for the pay aspect of it, but gameplay wise, like letting you do that for the most part. Like how Tales from the Borderlands did it. See, Tales from the Borderlands was a very innovative series that should have gotten a lot more love than it did from Safsuf.
Come on, man.
Have you
Yeah.
So you haven't finished it, right?
I have finished it, but it was forced, okay? I had to force myself to
Shit
play
was
it.
so good.
It was a very bad game. Actually, I
Do
shouldn't be
you
saying
think
that.
Abel is on top or Lily when you're
off
riding?
to.
Jesus Christ. Do you think Lily can redeem herself? Okay,
Not really.
I mean, I guess not. Like, if she didn't, like, fucking stab Mitch in the neck, I'd be like, okay, Lily, this is your chance. But, I'm not sure. She kind of hostile, too hostile to be redeemed, in my opinion.
Imagine
Oh.
episode 3, they become friends, and then Lily's like, Clementine, I shall help you in your boarding school and save the kids.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, I'm sure she can be fucking redeemed.
I mean, yeah, isn't like because she hesitated to like shoot Clementine, but that was just the plot armor making her hesitate. Okay.
Well, no, she can
Yeah.
actually try to shoot her. If
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
like,
yeah. I
oh,
seen that.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
but it's
much.
not canon.
Maybe that choice will matter. The question: you think we'll get another returning character? Possible. Maybe fucking Lily stole somebody else. Maybe she fucking stole Gabe.
What about
Oh
Chris?
no, not fucking putting what?
Oh my god. Oh god.
Imagine if Lily captured James and then he was just at the camp.
Do you think Rosie will die? That's a good one. Should I saving Clementine? Because that's the most generic thing I can think of right now.
How
Maybe
about
they'll all
drowning?
maybe they'll all eat her.
Oh my god. No.
What about drowning?
Terrible.
That's like a creative death.
Drowning? A dog drowning.
Like fucking Luke.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah,
wow,
like
good
that.
job, guy. Jeez. Okay, have you seen the mini concept art and the other characters? Yes, I have. I can probably like, do some things. Look pretty cool. Max, I swear to fucking shit, Max. I swear to
I don't know
God.
if we can really talk about it since I don't know if the spoiler really.
Should
But...
we? I was gonna show it, but not really. I guess we can't really show it. I don't know.
Let's be spoilers.
It's pretty nice looking. One reason, bro, like I'm so sick of like Telltale like with this shit. Okay, first Fiona and Sasha. Why is it always that like the brothers and sisters or sisters and sisters don't look related at all? Okay, looking at the concept art of Minerva, she's fucking white. Okay, 10's fucking
I
black.
see Sophie.
What is that?
I don't understand.
Oh,
And
I
a
meant that.
little one.
Okay.
I don't understand. Like I don't get it.
Unless they're albinos.
Okay. Yeah, like fucking unless like fucking 10's adopted or something. I don't fucking. Why can't we just have? Why can't we just have some? I don't know. Unless they're like fucking mixed or something. Not really.
Oh no,
Stepsisters.
they look pretty fucking white. Like too white to be fucking mixed.
Maybe they just wanted to just I don't know.
Maybe one got entirely white and the other got entirely black.
Adopted, man. Hey, what? One got entirely white and one got entirely black. Percy, you can't just become fucking white and black out of nowhere.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
one,
if you
one
have like
dude did. Fucking.
if you have like a white parent and then like a black parent.
I'm showing it.
We don't just
I'll show it.
burn.
I'm showing it yellow. There we go. There goes Minerva. That's pretty cool. I'd be sad if fucking Violet left Clem for that.
That'd be funny.
Jesus Christ.
Like imagine if the writers of episode 3 were like, oh, this is supposed to be Violet's ex-girlfriend or girlfriend, whatever. Oh well,
Not gonna lie.
let's make this choice not matter.
Not gonna lie.
Ha.
Oh my god, that was funny.
Lol.
Lemao.
Jesus Christ, bro! Like I really hope they like chose the fucking design for her with the beanie on. That'd be great.
I really doubt it.
That one looks like shit. What the fuck are you
What
talking
is
about?
wrong with the beanie one, dude? I don't understand you. Goddamn beanie. Bro, like Minnie is like an attractive Ruby, bro. Look at Ruby right here, man. It was gray, right? Like where's the other Ruby at? There's another Ruby. Like this one right here.
Why?
Hell yeah! Look at this. Look at
Why
this.
is
You mentioned how she looks like Max.
What?
I never said that.
Yeah, you said she looks like Max the right side with the angry.
Oh yeah, I did say that. I'm sorry, man.
All right, let's go back to the topic of the Q&A. Someone said, "Will Lily get a redemption choice?" What do you guys think?
We just
Yeah,
answered.
you already answered that.
Oh, you answered that. Okay,
Yeah.
wow. I said that for like 2 minutes.
Why is there no
Never
Sophie
mind.
concept art?
Why does Ruby look
What
like
is
she's
this?
like a wrestler?
Oh
Apparently,
yeah, that's the honest one though.
That seems
she's-
like fat chicks.
like she's about to kill some plants.
Jesus Christ.
That seem like fat chicks. Okay, leave them alone.
Hey, look, you can't judge this guy. Them was just that type of guy. Alright, so that
Wait,
is
InfernoKun, hold on. Last question.
okay.
Do you like fat chicks?
Oh, well,
I like a little bit of chubby boys.
I think that What matters is the inside, not the outside.
I
Really?
agree.
But I would prefer my chicks to look like Jane.
Right. This is where we.
You're never
Bye.
gonna get anywhere.
Bye.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That's crazy. So that's pretty much it as of right now for the
Oh,
podcast.
someone asked this. Do
A
you think
question
Lily
now.
burnt 10 so bad he turned black?
Damn.
Oh my god. Yes. Bro, wait. I'll show you right this one. Look at this. Clean boy right here, man. Clean boy.
You mean the one where he has his head shaved?
Clean boy.
Oh god.
Hell
Oh, wait, you
yeah.
mean Lewis.
That's
Oh,
really
no.
Good. Jesus, that's too good. Okay. But
Did you make that or what?
no, this is concept
real.
art. This is real concept art.
Wait, this was actually oh my god.
Yeah, they almost did it. They almost did it, man.
How dare you get rid of the dreads?
Oh my god.
No way.
Maybe if fucking Lily like takes Lewis, then she fucking shaves his dreads. Hell yeah.
That'd be
shit.
funny.
No.
I really hope that doesn't happen.
God.
Yeah, I'm canceling losing time.
Jesus
Bye.
Christ. That's crazy. Oh wait, this one with like the Lily scars. I wish they would have gave her a scar.
What if she gets one in the later season?
That'd be really cool. That
Oh
would
wow.
That would be really cool to have.
Why does
Wow.
she have a blue eye?
No.
It's like her eye lost color or something, kind of like how Abel.
How can that eye lose color?
It's a disease where your eyes fucking lose their coloring or some shit.
That better not happen to me. I need to see the
It might
red.
happen to you, to be honest. Oh, hot Cheetos fucking makes you lose your eye color.
Oh yeah, I gotta text my sister. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
Yep. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Something else I wanted to mention, was that, well, you guys, I know this, I'm pretty sure that Stranger Things is pretty much canceled, considering Telltale says they're still looking for someone to make a Stranger Things game.
Netflix said that.
Yeah.
And Devolver
do-
Digital wanted to
Do you guys,
that.
do you guys think it'll be cool
Already did
still?
that
Do you think
one.
it'll be like somewhat Telltale did?
That would be trash.
Not like exactly, but like, what do you guys think?
That'd be trash.
I think it'll be good.
I mean, it depends. I mean, I don't know.
I
John's
really
really
hope
hypocritical about other games.
Yikes. Alright, go ahead, Chaos.
if they do finish it, I really hope that they change the way that the models.
Yeah.
The eyes they were huge.
Yeah, it can look ugly. I mean, it was a prototype, but still it was ugly.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
It probably had major flaws.
Why do you have an anime avatar?
Ooh.
You fucking yeah. You.
From what
That's the
anime?
old profile picture.
We're from what anime?
Anime is amazing.
We're from what?
Haha, jokes on Max. He's
Max,
gone.
you can't judge anime. Max is gone.
Yeah, he just muted his mic.
He's typing, so I think he's still here.
No, he just muted his mic.
Well,
and
he
then
muted his mic, but he's typing now, so I thought he was
No,
like
What the fuck are
typing.
you talking
I
about?
was gonna say you
He
can't
doesn't
really
know.
judge. You
Just
can't really
live.
judge people because your girlfriend has an anime avatar sometimes. Exactly.
Oh shit. you're right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Anime is
So
amazing.
that is pretty much all I have for the
I have
podcast. What do you want from Percy? What do you want?
I sent a Mitch.
Fucking.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you guys so much for watching this podcast. It's been pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and go to our closing statement, starting
Wait, I
with
have a question.
Max. What?
Is this the last podcast?
It depends on if the partner is going to develop episode 3 and 4.
If Telltale shuts down, can we have like a special, like one more podcast special?
Technically, I already fucking shut down, not really, but that's no. What would we talk about? Like,
Telltale being gone, and then remembering the last good moments of the prehistoric.
that'd be a
Telltale
shitty
stuff.
podcast, to be honest. I wouldn't watch that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but you know. Anyways, Max, any closing statements?
Fuck Kevin Brunner.
Yes.
I'm sure Max will be fine in the next couple days.
I
They
will
are-
never be fine.
May our Lord Kevin Brunner bless us with
Fucking
bankruptcies.
Kevin Brunner can go to hell.
Fucking
Fuck
Kevin
that
Brunner.
fucking pinhead motherfucker.
Jesus
Pinhead?
Christ. Oh
Yeah,
my
did you
God.
see the fucking picture? I'll fucking put the picture in the fucking. Hold on.
Someone said Kevin Brunner has a small dick.
Jesus Christ. Skybound are doing anything this week. They're going to talk about Walking Dead games Thursday. Okay.
Wait, what? What?
I mean, I mean, like, you know, Skybound. What if they mean Overkill's The Walking Dead, huh? Could be that now, though. But you know,
Oh, they're trying to remember the New Frontier and all the other good games. Before.
maybe Skybound could, you know, not make some announcement because they are the property holders, to be honest. So they have like the most like concrete details about that. Because if it goes unfinished, it'd be pretty much, you know, up to them for future shit. To be honest, because they technically own fucking Walking Dead Telltale series anyway.
I just want Telltale to tweet something out, like,
bro,
like
Pete's right. Pete's in his fucking hot tub right now, dude. He ain't got time for that. Skybound have said something about maybe doing the final season done. Like what? Doing the final season done? Do you have a source? Have a link? I haven't seen their Twitter.
You can't link stuff unless you're an alpha.
Well, just tell me if it's on their Twitter or is it on a news article or something.
I don't see any news article.
Obviously, because you don't know how to find news articles. There's a link to their Twitter.
I'm on their Twitter. I don't see anything.
Maybe you gotta like scroll through all the comic stuff. I don't know.
Nope, nothing. Wait, does Skybound have a Skybound Games Twitter?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Oh, they do.
Obviously.
Oh, they have nothing.
On the other. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I can't find anything.
I guess we'll see about that. We'll do our videos on news as news comes in, more concrete news.
Yeah,
we'll look out for that.
detail.
Thursday right now is the date. Maybe, probably not, but we'll see about that. Anyways, Max gave his closing statement, right? I think. Yeah, he did. Okay, Percy.
No, I didn't.
He said fuck Kevin Brunner or something.
I have one more comment.
Okay.
Fuck Kevin Brunner.
All right. Understand. Percy, closing statements for the podcast. Go.
Thank you for the season finale of the possible last Telltale Talk podcast. It was really fun, and yeah. I actually do stream games on my channel in case anybody's curious. So, yeah.
Interesting.
I finished Spider-Man, so that was fun.
Oh, good for you.
That was a good game.
Yeah, that's a pretty good game.
Yeah. DLC this month. Whoop whoop. I don't know what else I'll play. So maybe Fortnite. We'll see.
Fortnite.
Ew.
That Fortnite. Jesus
So yeah,
Christ.
that's just me being me. So yeah.
All right, Seth Soup.
Also,
Any
happy
closing
October.
statements for the podcast? Go.
Alright, thank you so much for being a part of the podcast. Thank you very much, InfernoKun, for making another episode. It was a pleasure to be a part of the episode. It was great. I think we talked about a lot. I think I enjoyed it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.
You
Be
think
sure to
you enjoyed
check
it?
out my channel, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, thank you so much.
Awesome. Okay, what about you, Chaos? Any closing statements for the podcast? Go.
This was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope Telltale lives to make more of these because they're a lot of fun.
Yes, need some more story games. Can't prove. Gotta go ahead and prove EA wrong. That story games are great. Single player games are great. You won't die. Can't leave that to Life is Strange because it's trash. Anyways, other than that, no, it's not. It's pretty good. I'm sorry. I take it back. I'm sorry.
Wait, Jeff, I have a question.
I take it what?
When will you be playing Life is Strange 2 on your YouTube channel?
I don't know. Whenever I feel like it, to be honest.
Is it good? Is it worth buying?
I heard
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah, it's definitely Unfortunately, there are some people in this call who have not played it, and
Yeah, unfortunately, yes, that's unfortunate.
It sounded like
That's
you're about to fucking fight.
Exactly.
You did.
But as far as that goes, my closing statement. Thank you guys for tuning in to the podcast. It has been pretty well. Lots of chatting, lots of great discussions we had so far. It's been really fun. Hopefully, we get to make more, depending on the episode 3 and 4 get released. But also, I just wanted to brag a little bit. Okay, let's see. When is this? October the 27th. I will be meeting Melissa Hutchison and Nikki Rapp at Walker's StalkerCon in Atlanta, Georgia. happy.
Are you clapping?
I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy. I even made a fucking poster to get signed by them. I'm gonna show you guys. It's still work in progress.
You gotta vlog that.
It's still work in progress. I can't even zoom out. Jesus
Tell Nikki
Christ.
Rap I said
It's
hi.
still working. I ain't telling her shit about you. You don't exist. But you know, I'm still yeah. For the most part, we'll be meeting her, which is gonna be really cool. Hopefully, she signs my shit. Hopefully, I get a picture, and I'm out. Because if not, that's a 2-hour drive that I will just die.
I hope you fucking crash.
Oh my god, bro, we're going to Georgia. Nobody crashes in Georgia.
How do you know?
I've been to Georgia
Oh.
like twice or something.
Hey Max.
As far as that goes, before Percy goes ahead and keeps talking about some random stuff, thank
I'm
you
not.
all for joining once again, and I'll catch you guys next time on
Oof.
Life is Strange 2.
The final season.
In a
Life is
bit.
Strange. Oh no wait. What's your outro, Sasuf?
In a bit. That's it.
Man, that's
My
trash.
outro is
That's
thanks
trash.
everyone.
We're out of here. Bye bye.
My outro-
Thank you guys
wait,
so much for watching. What's it called? Please subscribe if you liked the video, like if you did, and comment so we can debate in the comment section down below. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been InfernoKun, and in a bit.
Wait, Jeff, I just noticed something.
What?
Why'd you press Epic
Fuck
Games
Kevin
on your
Blue.
commander?